Hey everyone, it's Deb. How's it going? Pardon me, I'm on two computers at the moment. I'm trying out Ecamm Live, and I'm really excited to come to you today and talk to you about the new WAM, World Awake Movement rebrand that I've been working on. So welcome, and welcome to the replay viewers that come and check this out later. I really appreciate your time, so thanks for dropping in. So look, I'm really excited, guys, today. In fact, it feels like nearly time to put some amping music on. But I just wanted to talk to you about the World Awake movement, what we're doing, and why am I rebranding. So it was a very impromptu, spur-of-the-moment kind of a decision, but it just felt like the other branding was last year's energy and the previous years, to be honest. And I feel like this year, the World Awake movement is finally going to take off. So I've been very much in thinking mode and talking mode. And this year it feels like taking action mode. And so that was one of the reasons why the brand I wasn't feeling it anymore. It seemed to me very whimsical, very hopeful, very positive, and but quite subdued, I suppose, in a way. And I just feel like right now we're done with being subdued. We're done with fitting this in around other things, which is what the World Awake movement has been for the last couple of years. For me, it's been this movement or revolution side to my branding, because those of you who do know me through my branding and web design, I'm all about being real, being remembered, and being revolutionary. And so the World Awake movement was my revolutionary thing that was associated with my brand, but it was what I'm really deeply passionate about. And yet I was pushing it off to the side and prioritizing making money, raising the family, but basically I was putting all of my energy into the business and trying to make more money. And this year for me, it is all about stepping off that, letting go and allowing flow. What will come in, and what I have I will make do with. And what I have is enough, really, coming to that realization. So the energy for World Awake movement now is changing, because it's less about, we'll get to that when I can fit it in. It is now about making it a big priority for me. And it's the thing that's driving me forward, other than, obviously, my son Morgan, which is another reason why, or the main reason why I've taken off this year to focus on him and to spend more time with him. So the energy of the brand needed to change, because it's now a lot more forward focused. We're not just talking, we're not just thinking about it anymore, we're taking action, I'm doing it. So a big part of what I'm doing this year, as you may know, is I'm on a mission to be sustainable in the suburbs, to live as sustainably as I possibly can in the suburbs, and to create our property, to move it slowly over time, over 5 years, into the most sustainable property that I can. So generating our own power, reusing our water, growing our own food, making our own food, reusing things and building things ourselves. So that's the mission I'm on with that. So it's very much a doing mission. I've stepped out of the talking about it and stepping into the doing stuff about it. So again, that's the main reason why I wanted to change this World Awake brand. And it's bold. It needs to be bold. It's bright. It packs a punch. And so I'm going to let you in on the little secret now, right? So the overarching thing that you will notice, the main thing that you will notice with the change in this brand, is that everything is derived from pop art. So you may have noticed that in my holder spot for this live, there was an image of me doing the fingers, the peace sign, which you will have noticed has been my profile picture for a long time, and it's been a part of my brand. So I'm not changing that. It's essentially the same, and the photos were taken by the lovely Beth Holst. at Beth Van Hoss. But and I was thinking about doing another shoot, and I probably will at some point, another photo shoot. But there's no major rush for that, because what I'm basically doing is portraying myself in pop art form now, and then everything else will be pop art-ified. So, without further ado, thank you for those who have jumped on, and I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to show you what I've got. So I've put together a little movie, and I've got a song lined up here, which I wish it could be my theme song. I'm going to have to look into, the patent. It'll cost me too much, but and I'm going to have to talk through this. Otherwise, Facebook will likely take down this live video because I'm playing a song that's not been, that has copyrights. But I wanted to play it to kind of go along with the imagery that I'm going to show you for where I've started now with the brand and where it's going, basically. So I'll start with that. Boom, get going. Hopefully you guys know this number. It really gets me going. I love it. And let's show you what I've got. Where are we? Here we go. Right, here we go. Don't worry about it, folks. Everything's under control. No, it's not. The transformation of waking up and realizing what's going on around you. The rat race. The constant push for success. Yeah, there's more to life than all that. Only making enough money to get by. Driving us nuts, right? What are we feeding our kids? And the struggle, the daily struggle of us mums in business and all the things we're juggling. Yes, we do want to be empowered. Yes, we do want to put our families first. Yeah, we want to have conversations that matter. Wham! World Awake Movement. That, my friends, is the new brand. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like? So, look, like I said, this has just really been put together really quickly, just to show you some of the initial images that I have. I'm loving pop art. I've always had a thing for pop art. I've always had a thing for retro as well. So it's feeling like a really great fit for me. The other thing that I really like about it is pop art at the time in the 50s and 60s when it came about was all about, there was a humour behind it. There was irony. They were portraying mundane everyday things and calling it art, and giving the big fingers up to, the modern artists who were, not doing that, basically. So I love that the pop art movement and it was all about irony, basically. And I love that I can use it here in this World Awake movement, which is about serious topics and serious conversations, but not in a quite so serious way, in a isn't this ironic way, in a with a bit of a dry sarcasm to it. So it's acknowledging, hey, we're waking up, we know what's going on around us, and seeing and taking the light-hearted approach to that, doing something about it, absolutely, but not getting all doom and gloom on it. Still having a sense of humour about this. So, and the other thing with it, the irony for me is that now that I'm embarking on this sustainable living, the irony for me is that during the 50s and 60s, when pop art was coming into fore, the culture right then was in, post-war, post-depression, people were starting to feel more abundant, everyone wanted more of everything. Mass production was growing. Mass consumerism was taking off. And the irony is, a lot of that is why we are here today. Who would have thought that it would have come to such a head so quickly? And we're still seriously running out of time when it comes to our environmental issues especially. But, you know, it's everything. It's environmental, it's social, it's economic, it's everything. So we need to have these conversations now, and the time is now, and we need to be bold and I just realised I got lipstick on my teeth. Be bold and brazen with it, and be brave, and use our voices, and get ourselves out there and spread these messages to open more people's eyes, to wake up more people who are still sleeping through this and pretending it's all going to be okay, and it's not our problem, because it is our freaking problem. And it's going to be our kids' problem if we don't do anything about it. So, that's the new brand. I hope you dig it. And I'm going to start popping it up everywhere now. Please do come and join me. If you are a fan of the follower of this page and you're not in my group yet, I'm changing up my group. The group is now called Wake Up Warriors. So that's facebook.com/groups/Wake Up Warriors, all one word. That's where we're going to be hanging out and having a majority of these conversations. I will be posting conversations in here. I will still obviously be active on this page, as active as I can be, but we all know what Facebook's doing with pages, and groups are where it's at. So I'll be putting out calls to action for you to come and join us there in the group. And lots of exciting things coming up, and I will come and announce that in a separate live. It's a whole other live. But I'm going to be basically running challenges this year for you to come and join me on this journey of living more sustainably, especially. But there's other things that the World Awake's going to be doing as well. We're going to be talking a lot about money. We're going to be continuing to talk about what we're feeding our kids, minds, bodies and souls. So lots of things lined up, and lots of challenges that you can actually take some small steps yourself every week, every month, to creating change. And most of all, just encouraging you all to get out there and talk to more people about this. Just keep talking, everybody. Keep having conversations that matter, because that's how we're going to create the change that we need. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been lovely to see you, and I hope you love the branding. I hope you're feeling it like I am, and we'll see you again very soon. Now, how do I turn this off? Thank you guys for coming. Bye.